That's what he looks like. Okay. And so, anyway.
It's like, so he looks really intense.
As an understatement. And then
okay.
He's got a bowl cut, like, you know what let's straighten this. Hang on a second.
Like Mo?
Okay, like he's got this part shaved and it's like a bowl cut, but it's like this, just like when you went like this, that's what it reminded me. So it's like this, and he just
like Mo, like the Three Stooges.
Yes, but Mo looks sweet and ignorant and you know this
ignorant.
Sweet and ignorant. Mo does, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So anyway, this
like Jeb Clampett.
No, Jeb. He's sweet and ignorant too.
You know what I'm talking about?
From the Hillbillies?
Yeah, but when he gets all in his dressed up suits and his hair's all right.
Oh.
And he's wearing like his Sunday best or whatever.
Yeah. I can sing that whole song for you.
Yep. Howdy, Shannon. I sent Shannon a link because her her cat is giving birth right now.
Okay.
So all of a sudden it just might cut out and we're going to see
heavy breathing from a kitty.
New life being squished forth into the world.
Aw.
Shannon, make sure you know which one is first, if this is her first litter.
Which one is first? What do you mean? Why is that important?
Which kitten breaks the matrix?
Oh, yes.
Or does that only count for clean animals?
No, it said every animal.
Everyone.
That opens them, everyone. That's as far as I remember. Like, I mean, I could be wrong.
Okay. JJ said he'll be listening, and yet he's not here.
I'm still trying to open Windows. Because, you know, I haven't figured things out yet.
I can see it now. And we traced the crash of the entire world's internet to Canada, the town of Edmonton.
It takes forever.
I know. I know.
You know what I noticed?
That spider on your shoulder? Okay. That was interesting.
No,
you, like,
when I'm talking.
Cut back in and you were like picking your teeth or something.
Am I still cutting out?
I don't know. Am I the one cutting out?
Am I now? Well, I don't know. I'm not in the chat. Tell me, what is it? Like, because the people in the chat will say so, right?
I hope
so. I hope so. Okay, my front two teeth I have chipped so bad because I used to. You ready for it?
Open beer bottle.
I really
did. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, but I never noticed just how bad it is because when I look back at some of our shows or my readings that I do, oh my goodness, it always looks like I have this big space between my teeth, and I never really noticed it before until, well, I mean, I knew it was there, but anyways, it's all vanity.
That's funny because when I was a kid, when I was 10, we were driving somewhere. I forget where.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, we're driving down these back roads, 2-lane roads, and back when before they had plastic bottles, so I had like a little 8-ounce Coke bottle, and we're driving along, and I went to take a drink right when we crested this hill that we were driving. So I took the glass bottle and I went, ink, right, and I chipped just the littlest corner off the front of my tooth. Tiniest little bit. But it was just enough so that if I went like this, and there was any type of wind blowing, it was like, whoa! It did not feel good at all. It was distressing. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm just
you tell that whole story like, and then you get all serious. It was distressing while everybody's laughing, and you're like all serious saying it's distressing.
It is. You hear about these people that have Mountain Dew mouth back in the hills.
Mountain Dew mouth?
No.
Mouth?
Yes.
I said that was an accent.
It's an American problem back in Appalachia.
Oh, Appalachia.
Because soda pop's cheap. It's cheap calories. So a lot of really poor people live on Mountain Dew or other soda pops, and it rots their teeth out. And so they actually have this term, Mountain Dew mouth.
Oh, that's sad.
It is sad. It is sad.
I know somebody very close to me that lives off of Coca-Cola.
Huh?
Yeah, I think they were born with it in their mouth. Horrible. Hey, Brenda.
Yep.
And I'm winning. No hilly billy. Hey, Michelle. Or so hilly billy. I know. You're redneck.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Brenda.
You're not a true redneck if you don't have chipped teeth. Mountain Dew breath.
Mountain Dew breath.
I don't know. Mountain Dew mouth. I don't know. Whatever you said. I was listening, but
I don't know.
Just with one ear.
Before I quit watching television, there was an episode of the show called Futurama. And this soda company named Slurm was holding a contest, and it was totally based on Mountain Dew. But anyways, it was holding a contest so that if you got a spiky metal wheel in your soda, you would win a free trip to the factory, right? So it starts off with the main character like glugging down this Slurm soda, and then he's shaking the can. He's like, I think I won. And then he all shines his light in there or shakes the can out or something. He's all, darn, just another tooth. And he burps. He burps, and he's like missing half his teeth.
No. That's awful.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Want me to share a scripture?
Yes. What's your verse of the day?
My verse of the day is Deuteronomy 7.
Is that before or after Genesis?
It depends.
I'm just teasing.
It depends if you're flipping from the back or flipping from the front. Then, okay, 7 to 9, but highlighting 9.
Okay,
so,
wait. What chapter?
Deuteronomy 4.
4. 7 a 8.
4.
7 a 9. Okay.
4. Can you say that? 4.
That's 5.
Can you say it? I know it's 5. Can you
No,
say
it's
it?
not. It's 4. It's foom.
Oh,
It's 5.
Totally put my foot in that one. Okay, so anyway.
My
Oh my gosh. Can't trust you at all. Okay.
Huh.
For what great nation is there that has God so near to it as the Lord our God is to us? For whatever reason we may call upon him. And what great nation is there that has such statutes and righteous judgments as are in all this law which I set before you this day? Verse 9, highlight it. Take heed to yourself and diligently keep yourself, lest you forget the things your eyes have seen, and lest they depart from your heart all the days of your life, and teach them to your children and to your grandchildren. And on and on and on it goes. It's all lovely and beautiful.
It is.
It is.
You know, this is a bit off subject from the scripture you just read. But if we had live kitty birth today, that would totally make the title of the video. Wham, bam, slam. Just saying.
Squirrel master. Yes, it would. It'd be really sweet.
But teach it to your sons and to your sons' sons. Yes, that's fantastic. Or your children and your grandchildren.
Yeah.
The version you're reading so plainly states.
Especially, verse 10, especially concerning the day you stood before Yahuwah your Elohim in Horeb, when Yahuwah said to me, gather the people to me. What is Horeb?
It's a mountain.
Sinai?
No.
Clearly.
Yes, I'm serious, Shannon. I do know what I'm asking. Okay, squirrel, live story, true story. True story. I think I said this on another episode too. I woke up one morning with our dimmed lamp on to Rita's face leaning over me saying, she's having them. And I'm like, what is she talking about? And then I look over, and on Rita's pillow is the cat. Rear towards me.
She shouldn't have said anything.
Yep, squishing out baby kitties. I would be happy to share that with everybody to watch life coming into the world, even if it is just a kitty. She's like, okay, come on. Everybody give Shannon a big hand. Clap, 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 clap. Yep, it'll be awesomeness. And
we'll be the only show that is like, what are we? What is our show all about anyway? But anyway, yeah, we are multi-faceted.
Look at everybody's clapping. Yay! Yay. I hope you're happy, Brenda, that now you are everybody. Click the link I emailed you.
You will be live with us too, so just
live with us. So make sure everybody but the kitty is dressed.
Why is this? No, it's very annoying. Okay, why? What's so important about Horeb?
It's one of the places where Father gave commandments to the set apart people.
I need to know geographically, because it says, especially concerning the day you stood before Yahuwah your Elohim. Moses, like chapter 4, is Moses' commands for obedience. So then what did he give them at Horeb that he didn't give them at Sinai?
You know, we just read that too. I have to look it up. Wait, what? What was that? Did you just go? Oh.
I breathed. I'm releasing tension from my body. I could have done it much louder and more inconvenient, but
okay. We prefer no Taco Bell releases while we're live.
I don't eat that, Shaita.
I thought you were going to quit saying that.
It comes off my mouth so easy.
Right.
Sorry.
It comes out of my mouth like a bottle cap from a beer bottle. Okay.
Okay.
Now I have to ask, you know how here we used to be all obnoxious, and once we got the bottle cap, we would snap it.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Right? And did you used to do that? Or did you just like hold it in your mouth and go?
I did both.
Did you?
Like, yeah, I went like this, but I wasn't very, like, I mean, by the time I did that, I was already inebriated and I wasn't very good.
Actually, Mount Horeb might be Sinai also.
I sort of feel like it is. Hence why I asked.
Okay.
Did you Google it already? I'm sitting way back from my computer. I don't want to sit up and Google it.
I'm looking at it. It looks.
Brenda knows too, flying bottle caps. We should do a poll. Who has ever done
Who has ever flinged a bottle cap?
Just to clarify where our net is being flung.
Yeah. And you know, once you realize that you could aim it with your elbow and be all like that.
Did you see your face?
What?
This is gonna hit her right in between the eyes. Oh my gosh, like I got some so bad. I got marks that like had the little
teeth marks from the bottle cap.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Right? Yeah. Well, it was interesting too, because if somebody was fairly well along on their journey, they would like look to where the snap came from, right? They'd be all looking, and then right about the time they realized it, the bottle cap would be all bank.
Yeah.
And kerdinkum.
Yeah. I had so many bruises on my arms or on my legs.
Right.
Wow. All in the name of fun. It was not fun. I mean, now when I look back, I don't call it fun. It was not fun. Hillbilly Bible study.
What kind of hillbilly Bible study is this? This is not a hillbilly Bible study, or we would be dancing with rattlesnakes. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, Harmony bought a book.
I think it was focused on me. Can you do your jig again? No. On my way to meet Jimmy this morning.
Okay.
I forgot to tell Jimmy about it. But on my way to meet Jimmy this morning, there was this guy dancing on the sidewalk. This tall, skinny guy. No, and I don't even think he had like earphones in. He was just dancing out there.
Oh, and he had it in him.
He was clean too.
Nice. I love that.
He looked like maybe he was one of the relocated Sudanese refugees or something.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna look it up because it's in chapter 5, verse 2. And Yahuwah our Elohim made a covenant with us at Horeb. It has to be Sinai.
Right.
It has to be. It must be. In momento.
Look at that. It's quiet. I hope, Shannon, you don't need to set up a whole studio. Just
question. Okay, there's Brenda, there's Lydia, there's Michelle, and Shannon's busy like giving birth to babies.
No, her cat.
Her cat is giving birth to babies. That's what I meant.
Her cat.
Okay. Hey, this may not, I want to show you guys something, and it's a question. Okay. I mean, a guy can say something too if he wants to, but I want to make these necklaces for women and maybe men. I don't know. But tell me what you guys think of this. Like, it has a little trinket, a little like arrowhead thing, leather strap, and then this little amulet that has a little something something on it, and then a really long chain, so it sits quite low on you. What do you guys think of that? Like, I don't know if it's your style or not, but I want to make these and sell them. Give me your thoughts, please, and your feedback. Okay, now while I look this up, chapter 5, verse 2. Made a covenant at Horeb. Why does it say Horeb? Oh. Okay, wait. Desolate. Horeb, a generic name for a Semitic for the Sinaitic Mountains. Why for that would be that way?
I don't know.
Okay, I need another window open so I can find out why that is. Why is it called Horeb? No comments in the chat. Did my chat
Wouldn't it
freeze?
be easier for you to use your on-computer Strongs and look up Horeb versus Sinai?
I just did that. I opened up my eSword Strongs, KGB, and it had Strongs. That's what it said. But maybe I need another thing. Okay.
Another thing.
Sinai versus Horeb. Momento. I think I spelled Sinai wrong. Okay, wait. Is Mount Sinai and Horeb the same?
Oops, wrong way. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So the mountain is also called the Mountain of Yahuwah in other biblical passages. These events are described as having transpired at Sinai. Although Sinai and Horeb are often considered to have been different names for the same place, there is a body of opinion that they may have been different locations. Well, that's not helpful. The Greek Septuagint, I gotta make a bigger thingy here. Mount Sinai and Latin and Vulcan. Horeb is the. I don't trust Wikipedia. Like, I mean, you can't really trust.
Well, let's try this. Let's do this. Try sending that link. Try sending the link to this to Shannon.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna ask me to do something technical? You think I can handle it?
Yeah, you copy and paste. Copy it. Emily made it.
Emily, you should show yours too. Okay, wait. Nobody commented. You guys, you have to comment and let me know if you guys think that little necklace things. Okay, wait. Oh, there you go. So Brenda, looks good to me. The wearer can adjust the length with the clasp. Maybe I could make it so that it can do that. With scripture verses. Yeah, like they had some. I made one for Emily. I don't know if it was a scripture on hers. I almost forgot what hers says. Emily, what does yours say again? Okay. So
she lost it in the dirty dishes. Oh my goodness.
A couple of sources say that Mount Horeb is Mount Sinai. One source, of course, says that they are the same. I know. It's like some say yes and some say no. Okay, where did you send it to me? To John? Johan.
Hangouts.
Hangout? Okay. Don't do that.
Right click.
Don't patronize.
Copy.
Don't patronize me.
Right click. Copy.
Okay.
Paste.
It's the same link that you sent to me, right?
Correcto.
Okay, but it's not an additional link. The same link. Hopefully that doesn't, because it doesn't look like there's an additional one.
There is no additional.
Why is it? Okay, fine. Just hang on. Hang on.
What smoketh thou? Okay.
Now, how do I send it to? Okay, email.
Then you copy, paste. I don't know. If you have her on Google Hangouts, share it with her that way.
I don't, but I do have. This is painful. Watch the pain transpire over my face as I embark on this technical journey with y'all watching me live. And it'll be there forever and evermore. Unless you edit it. Okay, hang on a second. I have her email, so just a momento.
Yep, Casey, I will say good morning. And I'm going to email you later about something Jimmy and I talked about this morning. So it may be pertinent and fruitful to you and your house. You know we can hear you, right?
Hallelujah. I'm trying to be louder than you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Okay, Shannon, if you can hear me, I'm sending it to you. And I'm hoping it will work.
Let's see.
All right.
I got a text.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, she got it, she says.
Oh,
something.
Gosh. Isn't that amazing how fast it can go? Like some things can go over like the, whoo.
Right?
It got lost in the dirty dishes. It's beautiful. Oh, I know. What did it say, Emily? Creativity takes courage. Yes. Can't be chatty, but listening. I love you, Casey. I know you're listening to me. You don't have to text back. I know you love me back.
Let's see. Let me try this. Let me try this. Okay.
I wish I had a coffee in my hand. Would it be rude to leave and go get a coffee? Hi, Sandra.
Would it be really what? And go get a coffee?
What smoke thee? He thinks that you smoke something.
Oops. Here we go.
Having a hot flash. No, I'm not. It's just hot.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. So we don't know anything more about Horeb, any less than we already started with. So are we going to talk about anything fruitful to multiply? Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so I'm reading to the girls yesterday. Okay. This isn't okay. Okay, I way overreacted just now. But I just remembered something. In Genesis chapter 1, we were just going through, because me and the girls have started this thing. I don't know how long it's going to last. I pray that I can be consistent for my sake and theirs. But we were talking about the days of the week being 1 to 7, right? And
you and the girls?
yes. And so what I want to do is, I was inspired by this particular family that I've been watching, and they first thing when they get up, they do a little exercise with their little kitties. Like their littlest one is 3 and their older one is like maybe 5 or 7 or something ish or whatever. And they just get up, do little fun stretches, little exercises every morning and whatever. So I started doing this with the girls, and we were counting the days of the week. And so
Where am I? Okay.
I was trying to get them to remember, okay, what day of the week is it? I don't want them to remember Monday, Tuesday. I want them to remember 1 or 3 or 4, whatever. And then that led into, well, what did Abba make today? Like, what did he make this day? And so we went through the whole creation week trying to figure out and remember what he made. It was all very fun. And then we read, okay, when he made the animals, day 4, no, not day 4, that's sun, moon, stars. Okay. I think it's verse 20. Bear with me a second while I find this. This seemed really exciting because I read it really slowly, and then all of a sudden I paused, and then I looked at Harmony, and she's like, oh! So guess where she paused? I'll read it. And then God said, let the waters abound with abundance of living creatures, and let the birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens. Anyway, we were all very excited. We said a bunch of stuff. Okay, so God created the great sea creatures. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Grass, herb, God blessed. Oh, okay. Verse 22. So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded, according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Here is where I said, I spoke it really slowly. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and fill the waters in the seas. Let the birds multiply on earth. Are you with me? You're just multitasking master.
No,
Oh,
I understand.
I can see what you're doing there. Okay, I can't pay attention to all of those things. Okay, so I read it really slowly, and I said, and God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply. And then Harmony goes, oh! And then I looked at her and I'm like, what? He said to them, and I'm like, yeah. And then she just kind of like pondered the concept. Do you think that they understood what Abba said? And she was just like, well, that's what scripture says. So I'm like, I was thinking about this whole concept of, you know, the animals dialoguing with Abba and Adam and Eve and so on and so forth and such, right?
Okay.
And right there, he said to the animals, unless I do a word study, which I'm not doing at this present moment, on the word and he said or saying, is it the same word as when he said to Adam and Eve, go be fruitful and multiply? Is it the same phrasing? Is it the same word, go, multiply, saying? Are those all the same, you know, adjectives? So without clarifying and confirming that, but just going off of what the English is saying in the present moment, he spoke to them and they heard him and they obeyed him and they did what they were created to do. So that was just like, ooh, okay. Anyway, that's my squirrel.
But that's pretty cool. Now, did you go with her? Did you show her in Jubilees 329-ish?
Of course I didn't. Wait, just a second. Jubilees what?
329.
329. Oh, you know what? I haven't read them the creation account through Jubilees yet. I should just do that.
Well, just that one verse because it's pertinent to what you're talking about, right? And that, how do you spell Jubilees?
I know.
Okay, never mind. I found it.
I agree, Sandra. Sandra said that's how they know how and when to migrate, in her opinion. And I'm like, that seems pretty darn cool. I really want
That's
coffee.
interesting.
Who mentioned coffee?
Yeah.
Get your coffee, Brenda. No.
So Jubilees 329. This is right after Adam and Eve get kicked out. They got evicted.
Okay.
And it says, and on that day was closed the mouth of all beasts and of cattle and of birds and of whatsoever walks and of whatsoever moves, so that they could no longer speak. For they had all spoken one with another with one lip and with one tongue.
I know. Okay, who wrote Jubilees?
We don't know.
Why don't we know? What? What's the speculation then? What's the assumption?
I don't know.
You don't even have assumptions of who wrote it? Come now.
This is what it says in the Sefer at the beginning of Yochalayim, also called Jubilees. Okay. This is the history of the division of the days of the Torah and of the testimony of the events of the years of their, parenthesis year, parenthesis weeks, of their jubilees throughout all the years of the world, as Yahuwah spoke to Moshe on Mount Sinai when he went up to receive the sapphires of the Torah and of the commandment, according to the voice of Elohim, as he said unto him, go up to the top of the mount. That's what it says. So according to that, it's another book, yet another book of Moses.
So then it had to have been pre-written before Deuteronomy, because I heard somewhere, and also a few scriptures that I've read, that Deuteronomy all of a sudden isn't being narrated the same as the other books are. It sounds different. It sounds different than the rest of the books. It's using different kind of language. Some similar,
well, it's
some
a summary also.
Right, but it is a summary. But I mean, I still think it's when Moses died. Oh, okay. So when Moses died, who's writing this? It says that.
Right.
When Moses died. Okay. Well, who is writing that right now then?
Two kittens so far.
Joshua possibly. She's laughing now. Go, Shannon. So if you want to see kittens, can we do this? How do I do this? Are you gonna try to open it up at the same time?
Well, she's having a problem with the link.
Oh, okay. Well, that's inconvenient.
I know. We could have been the first live.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because she's not on Hangouts at all. She's not registered. She's not connected. That's probably why it's not working.
She should be able to use her browser.
Yeah, but you still need to be registered inside Hangouts to function through a Hangouts option.
No, I don't think so.
Why do I know that? No, we tried this with somebody before, and it didn't work. Why is my phone going off like a...
I think that's a mobile device thing. I think if you use a computer, you can just go.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that sounds like it could be right. Yeah.
Because everybody, I'm the only person that doesn't use a mobile device. I use one of those old-fangled desktops. Back when I was young, our computer was from China, and we called it an abacus.
You called them what? What did you call them?
An abacus.
An abacus. Sounds like abscess.
Abacus? You don't know what an abacus is?
Just a minute. I probably do. I recognize the name.
Uh-huh.
But abacus. Don't say anything.
Okay.
I feel like I want to say that it had something to do with paper. Our machine that prints paper.
Can we do the numbers? Can we do the Jeopardy song? Ba, 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 ba.
Oh my gosh, I'll poke you in your eye. No. Remember, they don't know anything according to somebody's standard.
See, Emily knows what they are.
We had one from Japan. Okay, is it a machine that prints something? I'm close, aren't I?
No. No. Nah. Can I just tell you?
Emily, is he lying? No. How close am I? An abacus, made from Japan. An abacus.
They had one from Japan.
They had one from Japan. Okay, so they were a military family, army family, navy family, something like that. So if they had one from Japan, like a thing.
See what she said?
Okay, no.
Oh, Brenda's giving you hints.
Oh! Oh, yes, I know, the thingies. The thingies, the counting thingies, yes. That was like painful. Okay. And fun all at the same time. Thank you. You know what? First of all, Brenda,
I used to have one of them made out of beer caps.
You gotta use what you have.
Right. True story.
Yeah.
And
okay.
We have this recreational area here. It used to be, I don't know, a long time ago it was wilderness, but it's called Sabino Canyon. right? So now it's Sabino Recreational Area. And when I was a kid, a small kid, you could still drive in there, right? The Civilian Conservation Corps built these roads and bridges and stuff so you can go like all the way up in there. But because of it being the 1960s and 70s with, you remember the crying Indian with the seeing people litter, and you remember those commercials?
No.
No, probably not. Okay. I'm sure
I
Emily
watched
does.
Indian shows.
Right. Because we're trashing his homeland. And that's the way it used to be. Everybody would be like, my car is filthy. And then they'd just drive down the street and throw all their junk out from Ronald McDonald. And the sides of the roads and everywhere was just trash. Well, Sabino Canyon was like this huge trash pit because people would drive up in there with all their McDonald's and beer and whatever. You can still go up in there and find you remember the old pull tabs that removed from the beer cans?
Mm-hmm.
They're like in the creek bed, like all over the place, right? From top to bottom, except where the road stops. If once you get past that, where you had to actually like waddle to get places, then there's not so much trash up higher where it took work to get up there. But yeah, I mean, you'll be in an area and you'll be like, oh, this is the prettiest gravel. And it's like smashed green and brown and clear beer bottles that have been there for decades. And Crystal's here, yay!
Funny, Michelle. Oh my goodness, who did I just sound like right then? Woody Woodpecker. No, is that Woody Woodpecker?
What? Slide the beads?
She's looking for Michelle looking for emoji with missing teeth.
Oh. All right.
Notice I keep going like this.
I have resolved I'm not going to do the root canal thing anymore. In fact, I'm going to get the only root canal I have extracted. Gonna pull that baby out. Hey, you know what? Maybe I can mail it to you and you can make a necklace out of it.
And that would be a boy necklace. Okay, so I'm going to make these. I'm going to make these necklaces.
Plain Flyers breath with permanent bad breath included at no extra charge.
I'll find a little like capsule. Is that right? Like a capsule? Little keepsake capsule thingy. So yeah, I want to make these.
Love you too, Crystal.
How much would you guys pay for one of these? I have a price in mind.
$29.95.
With a little saying on it.
Canadian.
I have Canadian. Oh right. I have a price in my mind. So are we doing some new age thing here now?
One American quarter.
No. I have enough of those in my piggy bank. And nickels. Lots of nickels and quarters, yeah. They're in our money everywhere. And they just accept them just the way they are. There's no like 25 bucks US. Okay, what is that Canadian? That's a lot, isn't it?
$75.99. No, I don't know. It's probably like.
Are you more or less?
It's about $28.
For me? Yeah. Like for me to charge?
28 Canadian.
Oh, that's a lot, don't you think? You would buy that for $28? I want to be like super fair and be less than everybody else on purpose, but still make a a profit. But
oh my goodness.
More of a what is happening? The kitties?
Oops. No. That. So $25 US at present is $33.
Emily is a good businesswoman.
I'm
successful. She's a good. The truck across the street is for sale.
Is it?
I have to sell my Pathfinder. I put it on for sale yesterday.
Why?
Because we can't afford to fix the things that are coming up with it, like that are wrong with it. But then the truck across the street's for sale. I just see it just now looking through the window.
I think that you and the girls should buy the special tools you need and fix it.
It's gonna probably cost about $2,500 to fix what's going on with it.
To pay someone else?
No, that's not like I need to do the shocks in the back. There's something going on with the motor now for some reason. The motor is doing something really funny. Aside from the vacuum hose thing, aside from all of the electrical that are going on, blah, 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 blah. So either way, this winter, I am not feeling safe with it. Like, I have to, even if the roads are clear and clean, like summertime, I have to keep it in 4x so that my arse isn't flying all over the road. That's what it feels like. No, it's not. Like, so, I mean, that little peckerhead, bless his heart, that sold it to us, that we just believed everything he said and didn't check it out because I was just thinking he's just such a sweet boy. He would not lie to us. He sat in our living room for an hour and a half. Anyway, telling us about his immigration from Egypt and his family, just stories, and all that time he was sitting there with these lies and he was what, 17 years old. Anyways, yes, okay, weirdo.
So anyways, you know, it's funny because I bought my truck from an Egyptian also. But
yes,
he is a Coptic Christian from Egypt, right?
Yeah, okay.
All these North American Christians want to say, I'm persecuted, you know. There, it's like, oh, hey, the Muslim Brotherhood's doing a patrol. Let's behead some people. Hi there, Mr. Christian guy. We're going to chop your head off.
Yeah, no.
After we rape you in front of your family.
Anyways.
He was immigrated to the United States and was working with the military to translate Arabic for the war on terror. Egg and cheese burrito. I had an egg and cheese sandwich at Dunkin' Donuts when I met Jimmy this morning. It was yummy.
You went to Dunkin' Donuts? What did you have?
I had an egg and cheese English muffin.
All I heard was donuts, and I'm like, you what?
Nope.
I have to wave my finger and wag it at you.
You should have seen what Jimmy ate.
Do we need to convert him? Where is he? He's probably suffering right now, isn't he?
I don't know.
Hi, Penelope.
Hi, Penelope.
Hey, what else can we talk about?
Well, anyways, we need to talk about, everybody. So Gwen and I have been discussing that we want to get, and we'd mentioned this before, but we've both been distracted with other things like family. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we want to start a networking website for believers where we can list our things that we make for selling, and services we provide for the community, and also just a place where we can be community and help one another out, right? So like if, for instance, if you have skills as a plumber or a mechanic, right? Like Gwen needs some some mechanicking on her vehicle and you live near her, you can help her out and barter for, like if she was gardening and could trade you food, or you could just charge cash, right? Or whatever. Gold,
I like
silver.
I like the idea of like just not charging cash.
Right.
Like
I like that idea, but
I mean, okay, either or. I mean, either
right.
or. Like cash is like the last resort, but yeah. Gooder. Kombucha. I know, Emily.
What in the world?
That was my phone.
Oh. So anyways, once we get this website up, and there's going to be other features as well.
Yes, Michelle.
But once we get this website up, what we want to also do is something blank. We're going to redo our YouTube channel. Okay, it's not going to be just on Plane Flyer 21. We're going to transfer all these videos that we've been doing over there, and we would like other people to also host on there. And everything will be like shared upon this website that we do, that we set up, that we keep talking about and have done nothing with because we're involved with stuff like family. So what do y'all think?
That's what happens when you get married and you start punching them out.
Really start spitting them out like kitties. Speaking of which, do we have another kitty update?
Let me see. Oh, she's turned off.
Right.
Probably.
She had two.
Kid. Oh, did she have two?
There was two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great idea, Brenda says.
You could start an advice line. Yes, exactly, Michelle. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, but her daughter making crafts and stuff to sell.
Yep. That's exactly what we're talking about. And the thing is, too, because like you and Sandra and some other people, Richard, are up in Canada, I can tell you it's not the easiest thing shipping to and from Canada. So it would be good because like Canadians could help out Canadians and
yeah. I like the idea that you shared earlier. I don't know if you want to talk about it right now about you know, the whole teaching other people how to do stuff.
That's something else we were talking about with the skill set is doing workshops in our area for people, and it would work out, you know, people that want to learn the skill would pay to attend the workshop, and then people that needed the work done would get the labor for free and would be able to, you know, would only have to purchase materials for said project, whatever it is. So like if they needed a new bathroom cabinet, right? So 10 people want to learn how to do that. Have them pay a fee to do it, and then the person that's getting the cabinet would get a quality cabinet instead of the glue and sawdust. I'm sorry, it's garbage stuff they sell in the home stores these days.
Yeah,
it really is. First aid, yeah, Crystal, that's a huge one, huge, and and everybody takes it for granted. And being a firearms instructor, trying to find people that know how to do trauma first aid, right? Like, oh, gee, you have a puncture wound that goes in and out of your body, or you've been flayed open. Look at that. Yeah, your back looks like a whale that's being skinned of blubber.
Like, I think that's a great idea because Keith used to be a firearms instructor, and I mean his license is expired, and he keeps getting these like, redo your license. And I was also going to get my license and then become an instructor myself. Right. But yeah, just amalgamating all of these resources so that we can learn how to be a community and really learn how to, like, I know that sometimes we can, like, for instance, I was watching this one show and it was somewhere up in the Yukon or Alaska, I'm not sure. And they were living in this town that's an abandoned town, but somebody bought it. Somebody bought it, and there are people that will just go there. So there's no law, there's no rules there. There's no rules there whatsoever. So they are creating their own life there. No, I mean, there's lots of drama, people don't like each other, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so somebody needs to get a wood chopper, and Joe Blow, 10 miles that way, has a wood chopper. But the only thing he has to offer this Joe Blow is his prize goats. And these goats are really nice goats. Like, they produce really good milk consistently. So he's trading food for a wood chopper. So 3 goats for a $3,000 wood chopper. So sometimes the bartering isn't about equal value. It's about the need that needs to be provided. Like, Joe Blow needs food, needs the resource for food, and the other guy, so they're trading based on their need, not based on the value of what they have that they're trading, right? So I think that's really important too, as a part of the bartering process. Like, you do to some extent try to, but you're not going, well, this is worth, $3,000, so I want at least 100 goats. Come on, So
Right.
the goal isn't to try to have an equal barter system, like an equal, like, trade $3,000 worth of, goats for a wood chopper. That mama looks tired. Hey, is she all done now?
See, but there's other things though, because like goats. No, she's not. She said, she updated me. She said 3. She's got 3, almost 4 out.
Oh my goodness. Go, mama, go.
I know, huh? And that, here, let me try a screen share. And that, so everyone can see the picture of the mama kitty.
Army first aid here. Oh, Melanie has something to offer. Is that how you say your name?
I know.
Melanie. Sorry if I'm not saying it correctly.
Okay.
Yes, Brenda, being more self-sufficient and depending on each other instead of the government.
So there's the kitty. Can you see?
Yes, she's so tired.
So we got 1, probably, I don't know, that's an awfully long kitty. 2, it's an awfully long kitten. That is 1 tired looking mom.
I know, she looks so tired.
I know. Look at that. Look how many, it looks like she's just got a dozen in there.
Oh my gosh. How many kittens can a cat have?
I don't know. I don't know what the record is, but a lot.
Well, how many, isn't it based on how many teats that she has?
No.
So it can be like,
no? I know that there's been issues with animals that give birth to more than they have teats. Right. Like, they have 8 teats, and Melanie says her kitty had 9.
9 in the 3rd litter. Oy vey.
No doubt.
That's intense. I mean, we had a kitten, and I think she only had 3. It was her first litter, and she was too young. We lived on the res, and she ended up getting, I'm sure, taken advantage of. She was a baby. Horrible monsters out there. Anyway, she had 3, and only 1 or 2 survived, and 1 we gave away, and the 1 we kept, and the other 1 didn't survive. But she did not handle the delivery well. She didn't even properly care for the process that needed to happen right after, properly lick off the sac and all of this stuff to get stuff going so that the baby, we had to do that, not lick it off. Just in case your brain went there.
Okay. I'm going to pray us out, and then I got a true story.
Okay.
So, okay, Abba, thank you very much for this day and this time together. Please, well, give us the discernment that we need and initiative we need to get this computer site going and the new channel up.
Yeah.
And we want to have your protection, especially for Guy and his wife that are traveling right now, and upon the Her project, they're going to need some protection, and give that to them. Let them be anonymous and hidden, and have the peace they need for the projects that they're undertaking. And thank you for all the blessings you've bestowed upon us. You've been working mightily in Sandra's life. Please continue to do that. And you know where those needs are very big, very important. Continue to work also with Colleen and with Jimmy. Thank you very much for what you've given Jimmy the past 48 hours, 36 hours actually. And we want to thank you for that also, because it's a great testimony. We'll let him share that next time he's on. And just thanks for everything. Amazing blessing. Thank you for getting other people out of a jam they thought they had themselves in, but they weren't. You know who you are. And, oh, golly, thank you for being our Father. And this we thank you in Yeshua's name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. True story. True story. True story. All right. The house I grew up in, when I was probably a tween and a teen, their cats in the area were just breeding like crazy. And they used to like park under the bedroom windows and do their cat thing, right? Which is like really loud and really obnoxious at like, 1:30 to 2:33 in the morning. So for a while it got so bad that we would just like leave the hose on out front with the spray gun, the spray nozzle on it. And so at like 2:30 in the morning, they'd start their right underneath your window. And it's like so loud too. I can't believe how loud such a tiny animal can get. Anyways, so then you go out, because they're totally not paying attention to anything. Go out the front door and grab the hose, and it's a straight line down the front of the house along all the bedroom windows. There was 3 bedrooms along the front of the house, and you just take the hose and aim along the wall and go, and you'd have cats scatter, 2 cats scattered 13 different directions, right? It was great. It was fun. It was one of the things that wakes you up in a good way. In a good way. I don't want to say maybe not a good way.
Not. Poor kitties.
Howdy, Ivan. Yeah, poor kitties.
Poor kitties. Poor kitties.
I'm telling you.
Michelle is guilty.
She's
related to you.
Birth control. Tell you what, if you're worried about somebody that needs some birth control, ice water. That's all I have to say about that.
Dogs are different than cats, because dogs, cats are not my favorite, but cats hate water. Dogs don't.
Michelle. See? Michelle's even done it.
I know. I told you you're related to her.
Yeah. I love you, Michelle.
Oh, whatever.
Did I say howdy, Ivan? Howdy, Ivan.
Yes, you did. Okay. Yes, you did. I've used a spray bottle, like where it was like a light mist, but not a hose.
Oh, those are worthless. spray. Psh, psh. You know what that does? That tells the cat, hey, that's a cute spray. You want to see mine? Don't laugh all quietly. You know it's true, because then they go, oh, wait, I think this is your closet. Yep.
Oh, that's why I don't have, I mean, I like cats, but they're not my favorite.
Right?
I love bunnies. Go, Sandra. I'm actually thinking of getting them because our landlord is just, he won't let us get a dog. He won't let us get a cat, which is not that bad of a thing. But I'm thinking of a bunny.
You didn't say anything about emus.
Seriously, a bunny, you know what? They're so easy to clean up. Like their poop are like little turds that are dry and round. Really easy to just sweep up. And they don't quessa everywhere.
What?
Quessa.
Don't want to know.
Quassa means pee.
Sounds way too much like croissant, so stop saying it.
Quessa. Quessa.
Chinchilla?
It's Statlium, the language that people speak. Chinchilla. No.
We have officially gone down an actual bunny trail.
They're destructive. What do you mean they're destructive?
And that
cleaning is actually a lot of work. Don't say that. I had a bunny once, and well, I mean, I did have it in a very large cage. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. You're right. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
Anyways.
Okay. Love you all. We will talk to you soon. Peace. Are you going to say goodbye, Gwen?
Say goodbye, Gwen.